Sunday, the 19th of January, 2025. First reading. Reading from the book of Isaiah. For Sion's sake, I will not keep silent, and for Jerusalem's sake, I will not be quiet, until her righteousness goes forth as brightness, and her salvation as a burning torch. The nations shall see your righteousness, and all the kings your glory. And you shall be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will give. You shall be a crown of beauty in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of your God. You shall no more be termed forsaken, and your land shall no more be termed desolate, but you shall be called my delight is in her, and your land married. For the Lord delights in you, and your land shall be married. For as a young man marries a young woman, so shall your sons marry you. And as the bridegroom rejoices over the bride, so shall your God rejoice over you. Responsorial Psalm. Proclaim the wonders of the Lord among all the peoples. O sing a new song to the Lord. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. O sing to the Lord, bless his name. Proclaim the wonders of the Lord among all the peoples. Proclaim his salvation day by day. Tell among the nations his glory, and his wonders among all the peoples. Proclaim the wonders of the Lord among all the peoples. Ascribe to the Lord, you families of peoples. Ascribe to the Lord glory and power. Ascribe to the Lord the glory of his name. Proclaim the wonders of the Lord among all the peoples. Worship the Lord in holy splendor. O tremble before him, all the earth. Say to the nations, the Lord is king. He will judge the peoples in fairness. Proclaim the wonders of the Lord among all the peoples. Second reading. Reading from the first book of Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, there are varieties of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of service, but the same Lord. And there are variety of activities, but it is the same God who empowers them all and everyone. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. For to one is given through the Spirit the utterance of wisdom, and to another the utterance of knowledge according to the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the one Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another the ability to distinguish between spirits, to another various kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. All these are empowered by one and the same Spirit, who apportions to each one individually as he wills. Gospel acclamation. Alleluia, alleluia. God called us through the gospel, so that we may obtain the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. Alleluia. Gospel. Reading from the book of John. At that time, there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus also was invited to the wedding with his disciples. When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Now there were 6 stone water jars there for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 70 or 100 liters. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." And they filled them up to the brim, and he said to them, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the feast." So they took it. When the master of the feast tasted the water now become wine, and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom and said to him, "Everyone serves the good wine first, and when people have drunk freely, then the poor wine. But you have kept the good wine until now." This, the first of his signs, Jesus did at Cana in Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him. Gospel of the Lord.